cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexisting.
What's up, good people, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. I'm your host, Mickey 96, along with Freddie G, K Money, and Slash. Collectively, we are the Mindless Man. I want everybody that's on YouTube to go out and subscribe and click the like button. Follow us on X at 52 Scott Podcast and on IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. What's up, good people, and welcome back to another edition of Think Thursday. This week and next week, we're going to have a little fun. We're going to talk about, this week, we're going to talk about TV moms that maybe inspired us or we grew up on that we like watching. And if anybody's out there listening, if we end up missing any moms, because I got quite a few of them. Me and my sister had a conversation about this, and man, we had so much fun because there was a lot of moms that I just completely forgot about that she brought up. And we had fun, so I'm pretty sure we gonna have fun too doing this show. So with that being said, listeners, if you don't hear somebody, leave us a comment, because I do want, we probably revisit this show because this is probably gonna be a good one. So growing up, the first thing I want to do is y'all think about y'all moms right now. Mm-hmm. All right? Before we start naming off TV moms. Take your mom and compare her to a TV mom from the past or the present. And I want to see who your mom would possibly compare to. I want to get a comparison of your upbringing, basically, of your mom. Right? Next week could be your dad's. So with that, the first one, Florida Evans. Y'all remember her from Good Times?
Can't forget her.
You can't
forget. Damn.
Yeah. Is she an influential mom? Is she a mom that you could see yourself saying, you know what, I wish that would be a good mom for me?
Yeah, because of her instilling morals into her children. Everything that she taught them was, the right way.
Right.
She wasn't into nothing that was going to have them in trouble. Mm-hmm. She was against that completely.
Completely against that.
So, yeah, I think she was the neighborhood mom for a lot of us as kids, because she instilled morals into her children, and that's kind of where we came from. That was the age and times that we grew up in, where it was morals and respect. She taught that, and I think she had a lot to do with kind of along the same line my mom was on, because she wasn't with the bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean? She was like, hey, believe in God. Make sure you take care of your brothers, or y'all brothers. Make sure y'all understand that when you out in these streets, look out for one another.
Right.
That's the type of mom I think Florida Evans was with her kids on TV.
Exactly.
She was also, I'm sorry not to cut you, but she was also the mom who had, she was there for the husband. You know what I mean? She was the perfect wife for the husband,
and she believed in Christ
the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah, he couldn't do nothing wrong either. She was on him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I think she was one of the first of the perfect black moms.
Yep.
And in the times that we were being raised, it was fitting for us.
Exactly. Freddie G, what you think about Florida Evans?
I agree with everything Slash said. I agree with everything he said. Mm-hmm. Now, I did hear you mention earlier to think about my mom. Mm-hmm. For what type of mom?
Well, I'm not. Yeah. I'm gonna give y'all time to think. So I'm gonna go over some other moms. Okay. And I'm gonna give y'all some time to think.
Well, I agree with what Slash said. She was a TV mom I grew up with. I mean, you couldn't miss the message. Although you were really looking for JJ in the antics of what he was doing, but what he was saying, but you really looked and couldn't miss the message because she was the balance.
Exactly.
She was the balance.
Yeah. That's the good word.
James was tough, but she was the balance.
She balanced the household. Yeah, she was that one. You come in, and when you come in, was Mama mad today? When you come in the house, you ain't really care about Daddy that much, except for Florida, James Evans. But you come in, is Mama mad? Long as she happy, then the whole house happy.
Nah, bro, they cared about James.
Yeah, they did. That's what I'm saying. But when Mama was off balance, it was. You remember that scene when she left, went to dinner by herself and all that? When the Mama's off balance, the whole house off balance.
Well, I agree with that.
That's what I mean by that. That's what I should have said. So now, my sister hit me with one through me because this particular woman is a mix between one woman I picked as my mom and then, because she's newer. She's a newer mom. Tachina Orner in Everybody Hates Chris. I forgot about that.
Yeah, she
that was
played
an
that.
old school mama. But Tachina's our age, but she played it real good.
Well, I think because the timing of that show was based upon
Yeah, it was set in the
earlier
70s,
days.
if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, it was. It
Yeah,
was set in the
so
70s.
yeah, she did play that role pretty good. She had morals.
But was y'all moms that? Well, okay, we're gonna wait to compare. I just don't remember back in the day moms being that loud.
Nah, my mom wasn't loud at all.
Yeah. That loudness really wasn't like. I don't remember none of my aunties being. Even when we had part.
Well, see,
never
that was
loud.
that was Tashina Arnold's character on everything she played. She's played this loud, black woman. That's everything she's been in. That's been her character, so to speak. And I think that just comes from her background.
Right.
So maybe her mom was like that. Now, my mom wasn't that outspoken to where she go off on you in front of the people.
Right.
She gives you that look, and you already know what that means.
You already know. You ain't got to do nothing.
She wasn't loud. She wasn't going to carry on too much, but your ass was going to get a whooping when you got home.
When you got home.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You go in
so
the
that
room.
was the difference in Tashina's character.
Right.
And my mom, she wasn't loud, but you knew when you did something you wasn't supposed to be doing.
Exactly. I'm going to switch over to her friend, Tisha Campbell, on My Wife and Kids. I loved her in it, but I don't see her as being
A great mom.
Mama, like a mom.
I
yeah.
didn't see her as being a mom on that show.
Really?
No.
But she did good.
Which
though.
show was that?
My Wife and
Oh,
Kids.
yeah.
Kids with Damon Wayans.
Damon Wayans.
That was a good show.
That was a great show.
But I couldn't relate because I was much older at the time. So to me, that wouldn't be a show that I would consider.
That's why I
That
did it,
inspired
because
me.
Tashina, think about it, Tashina, they both did that show at the same time. Tashina and they both did it at the same time. It's just that one.
Yeah, but My Wife and Kids was more modern.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to look at the film setting.
Yeah.
The setting was-
the
Yeah.
setting. The
My
setting.
Wife and Kids was extremely modern.
Okay. Look at the setting of Urkel. I would take that mom. That mom right there was hard. She was a little, which is nothing wrong with it. She's a little too loving and too forgiving, but she still was a hard mom. Not Steve Urkel's mom, but Laura Winslow and the Winslow mom.
I think it was different because those kids that she had didn't do nothing bad. Their characters, as the kids in that show, wasn't
you sure
on
right.
a bad path.
They
were
didn't.
respectable kids and did what was told, what they was told to do. I mean, their dad was a police officer.
Yeah, pretty much.
So they're not going to be bad kids
Yeah, you're right.
on the inside of the house, which is where this was we saw.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Got a point.
I don't think she had to be a tough mom. I think the setting of that show was meant for her to just be a mom, at-home mom, take care of the household.
Yep.
Because I didn't see her doing it. Did she ever go to work?
Did she? You know what? No. Wait. She was a bus driver at the end, like towards the end. Like,
So she had got a
she
job.
ended up getting a job later, but at first, initially, the first couple of seasons, she did not work. You're right.
Yeah, she was a soft parent.
Right. She was soft. I thought, she was soft but hard because she didn't mind putting the belt on you, but she didn't do it often.
Yeah, she would tell you, get your butt here, do that, whatever.
Yeah.
Which all moms do, but I think she still was a soft parenter, as opposed to Florida Evans and James Evans.
True that.
They was tough on them kids.
They
didn't play nothing.
They got a whooping down there every episode.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
but again,
was getting one.
Again, those kids on that show weren't bad kids, so she probably didn't have to be as.
But think about it. If you look at Good Times, if you think about Michael, JJ was a little wild, and Thelma really didn't do nothing, but they got whoopings. They was not bad kids. I can see JJ a little bit because he was a little,
Well, it was the friends and the people that they kids hung around that got them in trouble.
I don't recall. I think James instilled fear in the kids. Yeah, they discuss whoopings, but the only whooping I ever saw
was Michael.
Michael Homeboy.
Michael
was Michael Homeboy. Michael Homeboy came in and James beat him down.
That's the whooping everybody, because that whooping lasted a long time.
But I think it was more so fear instilled.
Yeah, they wasn't gonna do nothing. When Dad said something, hey, James was serious, man. He had that serious father look on his face. He made me scared.
Michael got a lot of whoopings, bro. Michael got a lot of whoopings, especially when he tried to. He told his daddy he wanted to do something at school, and he did not. He was adamant about doing it. He said, "I'm going to get this."
Okay, I remember that episode. He did get his ass whooped.
He got his ass whooped because he was adamant about it.
Maybe.
But it wasn't many episodes.
You know what? He didn't get a whooping. I'm going to tell you the episode, and I know this is about moms. But the episode was when he didn't want to. He didn't like the curriculum that they were teaching in school.
That's it. Yeah.
And he went in, was ready to get the whooping over with. He laid across James' lap.
And he didn't whoop him.
And James was like, "Man, hold on, what you in a hurry for?"
You're right.
Mike wanted to get the whooping, but James didn't whoop him.
Right. You got a point.
James didn't whoop him.
He kept pulling him up. I do remember that episode.
Yeah, so it was more so fear that he.
So he like beating other people's kids.
He got a hold of that one little nigga.
He told me. That whooping,
he needed his ass whooped though, man.
I know, but the whooping lasts too damn long, even for a damn show.
He needed his ass.
Okay, we gonna go back to ball. Let's go back to ball. All right, we gonna flip it now. We talk about Florida Evans. She was poor. We're gonna switch it to the same time frame, but we're gonna go to the Jeffersons' mama,
Rich mom.
Yeah, the rich mama. What y'all think about her? Could y'all see her possibly raising y'all?
No.
Well,
No,
you got to
me
think.
either,
When we
either.
recognized her as mom, she had an adult son.
Right.
Yes.
Lionel was an adult.
He was grown.
He was.
Yeah.
And so you
But
can
the
only,
little
you can
girl,
only
the little girl. Oh, that was the.
you
that
can
was my
only
daughter.
go off of what type of parent she was based upon how Lionel interact with her
Right.
and what Lionel became to be. So we was only introduced to Lionel as an adult.
Yeah, it was
that's
years
true.
had passed by.
That's true. All right. Drum roll.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, man, because it's just me. Because I know we all middle-aged men that's doing this show, but we all just named black families, and there was some white shows I know we watched.
I'm finna go into it. I know. I'm finna go into it. I'm going there now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought somebody was finna get thrown off the bus.
No, not yet. Okay. Now, we ain't gonna throw nobody off the bus yet. Here's a white family. And this is me. Now, if y'all think of somebody else, let me know. The lady from that 70s show. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of find her sexy too, but she was a good mama. She was a nurturer.
Oh, no, I didn't watch that show. It was a
she
good
was too
show, but
goofy
I
for
didn't
me.
watch that.
She was a nurturer. She always made sure Eric was good. Make sure, hey, did you? She was a little bit too extra with it, but I don't mind it. You know, she the type. Did you boo boo today? I can't stand mamas
you
like.
what?
Did you boo boo today? You know, I have somebody at work. I don't want to call her name.
They ask you that every day.
No, not me. She had a son. I don't want to say she only got one son. She know what I'm talking about. But I've been knowing her for like 15, 20 years. Matter of fact, her husband graduated Yates with us. I'll tell y'all after that. But every time her son would go to school, every day, did you boo-boo? Did you boo-boo? I'm like, oh my God, yo, why you asking him? That little boy, he boo-boo. He at school in front of his friends.
They
Why
don't
you
know what's
asking?
being asked though.
Huh?
They don't know what he being asked. If they,
His mama loud, so she cool, but she wanted to.
And
maybe
maybe he had a problem.
I want to make sure my baby good. She like that.
Well, maybe he has some sort of illness.
No,
or
she ain't got no
sickness.
illness. No,
He
she's
may have
just
had an
very
issue.
protective of her son.
Yeah.
Did you do this? Did you do that? You do your homework? You did it? You did it? That's what she does. And one of the questions just so happened to be, did you boo-boo?
Yeah.
See, did you do your homework? Did you do this? Do that? And that's the way the girl is from that 70s show.
And there's nothing wrong with being like that.
That's
as a
too
parent.
much.
You know, but I mean, my mom was nowhere near that.
Yeah.
what about Mrs. Cunningham?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
But he was a cool dad. Yeah, he sit down and talk to you, make you feel bad
The
when
mama.
you mess up. Oh, the mom.
mom.
Yeah.
She was cool,
Mrs. Cunningham.
But she was too cool though.
but that's why.
she was.
That's why she was the mom.
She was
the cool mom. She didn't have a problem with nothing except Richie doing something dumb.
But she didn't whoop nobody.
No, the dad was always on. him.
What's the name of your show?
That's Happy Days.
I said she didn't whoop no. Happy Days is the name of the show.
No, your show.
It's
TV Mom that
Moms. That's
inspired
what-
us.
I know. We're talking about Mrs. Cunningham.
Yeah, just because she ain't whooped nobody, she still inspired me. She had to whoop my ass to inspire me. Shit.
You right. All right. Why I gotta get a whoop every time?
But you know what? She was cool because she allowed them kids to go hang out at Arnold's.
Right.
They was always at Arnold's. They was barely at home. And she was cool with the coolest guy
Yeah.
that hung out at Arnold's.
Right,
So she was the cool mom in the neighborhood.
All right. Now, earlier I asked y'all your TV mom, your favorite TV mom, and who would your mom relate to one of the moms that are on TV. I'm gonna go first, and mine was a mixture between Tashina Arnold on Everybody Hates Chris and Rod. Remember not Happy Days. What's the name of the show with
What's happening?
What's Happening?
Yeah, what's happening now?
What's Happening's mom? What I don't know. What's her real name?
Mabel King.
Mabel King, because she was a whooping mama.
was tough.
Roger stayed getting whooped.
She was tough.
That would have been me and Tashina, but my mom wasn't loud. That's the only thing. She had every characteristics Tashina had except for the loudness. Is a mix. So that was my mom.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of whooping. Remember, 417 to be exact.
You counted the whoopings, man?
Yes, after a while, you just...
Shit.
You just, after a while, you just be like, you know what? Let me see how many whoopings I'm
So
getting.
so I noticed there was one that's not mentioned in here. I think we can't not mention her, man. Claire Huxtable.
I wasn't sure if I was playing Comedian 96, bro, because I wasn't sure if y'all had said it or not.
Oh
but,
man,
yeah.
Claire Huxtable. You can't leave her out. How did you forget
I am
about Claire?
so wrong about that. You ain't lying. Thank you, Claire Huxtable. I apologize. You are the top mama. Now, who mom relate to Claire Huxtable?
Now,
Not mine.
it wouldn't be my mom,
Yeah, it would be
but
mine.
she
Mine
was.
neither.
But she was an influencing mom, for the simple fact that she would make sure those kids would, whatever it was they needed to do, and respect your dad, respect your brother, respect your sister. Make sure this is done. Rudy, why are you mad? She brought balance to that household.
A peaceful balance.
Yeah.
A peaceful balance.
She did. And then she was educated
That too.
on top of it. So she was, that would have been, if I didn't have a mom. Not to put shame my mama or shame anyone else.
You wish that was your mom.
That was the mama you be like,
You
she
wish
could
you
teach me
had.
something and
Yeah.
whoop my ass at the same time. Yeah, that's the woman you want. Because you don't want no sweet mama because I'm going to run all over her.
Well,
Not run all over, but I'm going to be a little mischievous if you don't whoop me.
man, my mama was tough, man.
That's what
She
I'm
wasn't
saying.
with the nonsense.
Exactly.
I would have to say Florida was probably the closest to my
That's
mom.
where I'm going with
Florida Evans
it.
for
Yeah,
you?
Florida for me.
For K Money, Florida Evans for K Money, Florida for Slash,
Yeah.
and Freddie G.
Well, my mom was not Florida. This mom wasn't mentioned, but minus the glitz and glam, my mom was probably Cookie Lyons from Empire.
Oh yeah.
Minus the glitz and glam.
Yeah,
my
was
mama
tough.
was gangster.
I would have
Yeah,
been
that's
sitting my ass.
And to some of those listeners out there that know my mom was gangster.
Man, I would have been sitting my ass down. I ain't gonna even
I'm
lie.
trying to tell you.
You ain't lying. I'm gonna sit my.
So minus the glitz and glam, mix in a little poverty,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah, buddy. You know what time it is, y'all. Gotta let somebody off the bus today. And guess what, y'all? It's Houston's own. I can't believe it. Come on, y'all. You gotta straighten up. Megan Thee Stallion.
What she do, man?
Man, y'all didn't see the new. She went on and first she admitted that she slept with Tory Lanez about 2 weeks ago. He thought it was funny, and then a week later,
But we knew that.
Yeah, and then
He got out.
a week later, Tory Lanez gets out,
Beats the case.
beats the case.
Yeah.
You just messed this man's whole life up. So if you lied about the sex,
You lied about getting
What
shot in
else
your feet.
did you lie about?
You lied about being shot in your feet. The
That's-
man did not shoot you in
that's
your
what
feet.
I'm saying. I'm done with her. She done. No more albums, no more listening part, nothing. I can't believe you just fucked up a whole man's. I'm sorry to cuss, man. I just makes me mad because when you find it funny, I don't have no respect for you no more.
How did he beat the case when he was found guilty? What happened?
He's out.
He's out.
But I thought originally he was found
Man
guilty.
is out of jail, man.
I'm not saying he's not out, but what I'm saying is he originally they found him guilty, right?
I don't know how they found him guilty. I know we covered this before, and he was set to be put in prison. And there was a lot going on with his case, but then he decided to marry somebody while he was in there, which probably helped a little bit. But the thing I think for me with this is like comedian 96 is saying, she giggled about having sex with him, which we already knew that before. I kind of felt like that already anyway, because while COVID was going on, they was filming stuff together on social media, at the same house when this was supposed to be lockdown. So I just think that he got off, and either she dropped something, either she dropped this charge on him, and I'm glad that y'all mentioned that, because we're gonna visit this on a Monday and talk about that. So we'll have the complete facts to this, why comedian 96 is kicking her off the bus. So yeah, man, I just feel like if he's out of jail, then he hasn't been convicted of this.
Right, exactly. That's
'Cause he's
my
out.
opinion. Exactly.
So
yeah, Megan, get off the bus. Don't get back on. And you guys tune in next week. We're going to be talking about TV dads. I know I touched on it a little bit this week, but we really going to talk about it. Come back and join us. Peace. This concludes our show for today. And if you haven't done so already, at 52 Scott Podcast. Also, IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. Also, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Black Friday.